Welcome to this video on best practices for using Caspio. Caspio offers two unique and distinct frameworks, Bridge and Flex. It's important to understand how to stay organized and build efficiently across both frameworks. Let's start with application naming. Because many objects in Caspio are shared between Bridge and Flex, including application names, you can't have duplicate app names across the two frameworks. So if you've already built a Bridge contact management application in Bridge, you'll need to name your Flex version something different, perhaps Flex Contact Management. It's a simple step that prevents conflicts and helps keep your workspace clean and easy to navigate. Next, let's talk about directories, Caspio's built-in identity provider for managing and provisioning users. When creating directories, it's a good idea to include a prefix like Flex or Bridge, followed by a short abbreviation for your app name, and then the type of users you're managing. For example, Flex CM Employees or Bridge CM Customers. This naming convention makes it easier to locate and identify your directories, especially when you're working with multiple applications. When it comes to tables, we recommend using the same approach. Since tables are shared between Bridge and Flex, adding a Bridge or Flex prefix before the table name helps you quickly tell which tables belong to which framework. The same goes for views. Using consistent prefixes for both tables and views will save you time and reduce confusion as your application grows. Now let's cover some best practices for table design. Always start your tables with a primary key. It's essential for uniquely identifying each record. Then choose the right data types for your fields. Use datetime or timestamp for date fields. Text 64,000 for long text entries. List string for multi-select checkboxes. And if you're using Bridge's standard authentication, include a password field. For numeric values, use number, integer, or currency. And then if you need calculations to happen at the table level, choose the formula data type. When adding upload fields, use the file data type for Bridge and the attachment data type for Flex. We also recommend including date added and date last updated fields with timestamps to automatically record when each record is created or modified. Finally, use text255 data type for short answers. If you want to automate updates or enforce certain actions, use table triggers. Triggers are a great way to reduce manual work by running logic automatically whenever a record is inserted, updated, or deleted. For automations that need to happen on a schedule, like sending notifications, reminders, or generating reports, use tasks. Tasks let you schedule actions to run at specific times or intervals, making it easy to keep your users informed or your data up to date without any manual effort. When it's time to build your app's forms and reports, the process is slightly different depending on the framework. In Bridge, you'll use point-and-click approach to configure your data pages. Once ready, each data page can be deployed using a small snippet of code that you paste into your own website. This approach gives you full control over branding and layout, and your visitors will never know your app was built with Caspio. It blends right in with your existing pages. Flex, on the other hand, hosts everything for you. You'll simply drag and drop forms and reports onto app pages, and they'll appear instantly after a few clicks. From there, you can use the panel on the right to fine-tune your design and settings. Both frameworks are powerful, it just depends on whether you prefer to host your Caspio app with your own website provider or let Caspio host it for you. If you already have existing data in Excel, you can import your spreadsheets directly into Caspio, and the platform will convert them into tables automatically. This can save a lot of time, especially during the early stages of app development. You may still need to make a few adjustments afterwards, since Excel isn't a true database and doesn't handle relationships between tables. Speaking of relationships, Caspio is a relational database platform, so we recommend splitting large data sets into smaller, related tables whenever you have one-to-many or many-to-many relationships. Each table should have its own primary key, plus a foreign key that links back to the parent. Then, using Caspio's relationship screen, you can easily connect your tables and visualize your entire database schema. To maintain data integrity, make sure to enforce referential integrity between your tables. This helps prevent accidental deletions and keeps your data consistent across the board. Finally, be sure to explore Caspio's growing list of integrations and AI-powered tools. With GPT Connect, you can send detailed prompts to OpenAI and write the results directly into your application. You'll also find integrations like QR code generator, barcode, Slack, and location IQ, all designed to extend your app's functionality. And if you're not sure where to start with your database design, Caspio's built-in AI table creator can generate tables and field suggestions for you automatically based on your table's description. Thanks for watching. There's a lot more to explore, but hopefully these best practices give you a strong foundation for building and maintaining your applications in Caspio. For more videos and detailed guides, visit Caspio Academy or our knowledge base at howto.caspio.com.